see. Be strong. Oh yeah! Nice.
Well, I told you it was easy.
Yeah, not really.
Warm-up weight on there.
Closer.
Good morning, you legends, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little vlog with a full day of training and a full day of eating. And I'm also going to go into a lot of business aspects of my life, like how to get sponsorships, how to create content for social media, etc. And just kind of go into the weeds of my business. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Pull me closer. Pull me closer. Love's in the air, but I'm not breathing. Broken heart, need repairing. You're the reason. On the hospital bed, the pain not leaving. Cupid arrows to the chest, I can't stop bleeding. If you gon' leave, gon' leave just like everybody else. If you don't like my company, then I'll do life by myself. Girl, your love.
Alright, you already know the deal. So for breakfast, we got 11 ounces of Yukon Gold potatoes, 2 servings of egg whites, which is around 20 grams of protein, and then 2 whole eggs. And then we got a cup of blueberries and a Oikos protein yogurt. So Liz and I just got back from Miami last week. We went on a 5-day trip. Pretty much just went to chill after CrossFit quarterfinals and after her marathon. So it was a great 5 days. We went down there. We had pretty much breakfast every day. Then we went on a zone 2 run. Then we went and worked out for like 45 minutes. Then went to the beach for like 5 hours. And then we went out to dinner. And I posted like my day in the life to TikTok and IG and whatnot. And it's crazy the amount of people that are like, holy shit, you didn't go clubbing, you didn't go out and drink. It's like, I find so little joy in that, it's actually insane. Like, to each their own. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I think everyone has to find happiness in their own way. And to me and her, that's going on a zone 2 run in the morning and going and working out for 45 minutes, just for like 60 minutes every single day, just so you don't feel like shit. Like, the goal of vacation isn't to go on it and feel like complete dog shit after. You want to feel refueled, recharged, and energized, and ready to attack your goals when you get home. If I go on like a 5-day bender in Miami and spend like thousands of dollars on booze, that's getting me nowhere. And like, that's not what I want to do. But I just crack up at the comments. They're like, oh, what the hell, dude, your life's so boring. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, holy shit. Like, I find so much enjoyment in literally waking up, Instacarting my breakfast, so I have similar meals every single morning. We Instacart our food on Saturday, just so we have food that we're accustomed to in the morning, like I said, to have fuel and food that will make you feel good and set you up for a good day. So I literally Instacarted Oikos Greek yogurts, blueberries, Dave's bagels, peanut butter, so we could literally have that for breakfast. And then we got like deli meat and like sandwich meat for lunch, which isn't super optimal, but it's better than spending $100 every day at lunch and getting like chicken quesadillas loaded with cheese and stuff, or like pizza. And so pretty much we do that, and it makes me feel good. It sets me up. I relax, and I can feel good relaxing for 5 hours on the beach. And so it's just super important to just stay true to who you are. Be weird. Do what you want to do. Don't fit in. Don't think that you need to fit in and do what everyone else is doing on vacation or do what the cool people are doing. Like, do what you need to do. Like, I literally sat on the beach for 5 hours and learned about business, and like just doing that is legitimately like the most fueling thing ever. But I think everyone needs to realize that everyone's on their own path, and everyone's going to a different direction, and you got to do what you got to do to be happy and get where you want to go. So if you go on vacation and you want to work out, you want to have meals locked in, you want to read on the beach instead of drinking margs, go for it. But if you want to do the opposite, go for it. To each their own. I just think people need to open up their eyes to think that there are different perspectives out there, and everyone's just got to do what they got to do to be happy. So I'm going to scarf this meal down, then we're going to make our supplements and head off to session number 1. Alright, so we just got that breakfast down. Now we're making our supplements. We got the lemon lime electrolytes going down. now that it's getting hotter, I'm starting to sweat a lot more during these triple sessions. So I'm taking between 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes a day, which is like 3 or 4 scoops. Don't need to do that, but at least try to get in like 500 to 1,000. And then if you can, add some salt to your food just so you can get more sodium into your body, because sodium is how your muscles function properly and how you stay hydrated. And it's just the absolute biggest thing for performance in terms of strength and power output and even endurance. So for session 1 today, we have this thing called Death by Row, which pretty much is just a rowing thing where you keep building calories every minute. And then we have some GHD hamstring curls, and we have some sled push and dips. So the morning session is always going to be more skill work, volume, and cardio based. And then this afternoon we have cleans and back squats. I'm going to try to hit something heavy on clean, so stay tuned for that. And now I'm going to clean this all up, and we're going to head to session number 1. Alright, we just got done with that fun little death by row piece. So pretty much what we do is we start at 7 calories, then every minute on the minute, we work up to as many calories as possible until we fail. I got up to 21 cals. It was definitely, obviously, you accumulate fatigue and it gets harder and harder as you continue to go. So by the time I was like 19 and 20 cals, I was only resting like 4 seconds each round, and pretty much had the RPMs on the rower at like 1350 to 1450. But overall, very happy with how that went in terms of like capacity and overall pulling strength, because sometimes I feel like a lot more comfortable on the Echo bike versus the row. So prioritizing that row strength and stamina in this off season is going to be absolutely huge. Now we're gonna do some sled work with some dips, and then do some GHD hamstring curls, then potentially do some pull-ups. So happy with how that went. Great start to the morning, great start to the first session. Onward and upwards, let's go. Alright, so we just finished that off. We did some sled pushes, and then we did some fat grip pull-ups with some hangs, just to work on our grip strength so we can stay on the bar longer during gymnastics and just have some more local endurance in our forearms and our grip. Now I'm gonna go home, get some fuel in, work, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so we're now back from session number 1. We just got a bunch of work done upstairs, and now I want to talk to you guys about how I sort of created this life that I'm currently living to be able to live the life I want on my own terms with freedom, while being able to train for the CrossFit Games, while being able to do what I want. And I think it's a very tough road, but a lot of you guys can do it if you just have the mental willpower and the mental fortitude to get what you deserve. Alright, so I'm going to go into detail of how exactly I built my brand, how I started to make money, and how you guys can do that too. So in 2021, which really wasn't that long ago, I was done with baseball and I knew I wanted to pursue CrossFit. So I'm like, okay, Drew, how are you going to get this done, right? And I need to give 5 hours, 6 hours a day to training to get to the CrossFit Games. And I couldn't do a standard 9-to-5 job doing that. So I needed to figure out how I could market myself to get where I wanted to go. So I started posting content. And for the first year, literally made no money. Had just no money, worked side jobs, worked side gigs, picked up stuff, but no money from social media. I was working at a bank and I was doing like odd hour work for like 20 hours a week and just making money that way. And so then the first thing was I started with affiliate deals. So you start getting money from commissions. So you market a product, companies send you products, and then you market it. And then the next thing was brand deals. So then people pay you to post for them. So say someone sends you protein bars, then you post for them. Obviously I only posted for companies that I believed in. I I have hundreds of companies emailing me a day saying, Drew, promote my stuff, but a lot of it's just trash, so I don't want to promote that to you guys especially. I want to build a brand that's honest, reliable, and trustworthy, and stuff that I actually use. And then the next thing was sponsorship. So I'm currently sponsored by Transparent Labs, Gymshark, and Whoop, and those give you salary plus commission. And those are 3 companies that I've been using before I even was sponsored by them. So I believe in them so deeply, and especially Transparent Labs and Whoop. Like, I've been using this for 4 years. I've been using this since 2020, the Whoop. And Transparent Labs, the ingredients are the best on the market. You really can't beat it. So you get salary plus commission. Then I also have my training programs, which I have on my website. In those, I sell 3 12-week training programs: Power Strong Volume 1, which is a strength-based program; Power Strong Volume 2, which is strength and power; and then Power Strong Volume 3, which is a hybrid plan. This is how I train, this is how I do what I do, and how I get to where I want to go. Pretty much, I've learned from the best, and that's what's in those programs. And then I have one-on-one coaching, where I work with clients individually, one-on-one, more custom, where I give them programming, I give them nutrition, one-on-one tech support, and mentorship. So these are the kind of the pillars in the steps that I've taken to get where I am today. And then through all that, I want to continue to grow the brand, continue to grow the company, and eventually fund even bigger and better things, which you guys will find out about in the future. And now let me say too, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Not even close. I always stay right here. Don't get too high, don't get too low. If a post tanks, I'm like, whatever. If a post does great, whatever. Like, I just stay here. That way you can level up, continue to grow. If I got wicked high with the great engagement posts and got wicked low with the low posts, that would just be a bunch of eyewash, and you're never gonna get where you wanna go doing that. And that's especially prevalent at the beginning of creating content or creating businesses or whatever. It's gonna be shitty. It's gonna suck. Like, I'm gonna put my first ever video up here on TikTok. It's literally me sitting here in the basement saying some dumb shit, like, and being like authentically myself, but it's cringy to look back on. And it got like 50 views on TikTok and 9 shares. And people were all saying, Drew, what are you doing? Like, why are you posting to TikTok? And it's because I always knew I wanted to help people. I wanted to create a brand that we're like a family. We can grow, we can do big things together, we can biohack, we can be optimal, and we just chase our dreams. This is a very detailed and crazy discussion, because obviously you saw these 5 points and it was legitimately 3 years of my life. But I think the big thing I want to hone in here is, if you do want to start, you need to cultivate a mindset that's unstoppable, because people are going to try to take you down. They're going to say, you can't do it. You are a loser. You can't do it. And it's going to be that serious. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to say shit to your face, because they want to do what you're doing, but they're so insecure that they can't do it. So they're going to try to bring you down to their level. You cannot do that at all. And I want to talk about here how I learned my mindset and how I kind of cultivated this mindset and knew that I could do it if I learned from some of these people. So Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, great book to read. Relentless by Tim Grover, great book to read. Courage is Calling by Ryan Holiday, great book to read. Atomic Habits by James Clear, great book to read. You just need to cultivate this mindset, and no matter what you're doing, whether it be content, whether it be starting a coaching business, whether it be starting a product and service business, whether it be starting any type of business, you literally just need to have the mindset that you will not fail, because if you don't quit, you can't lose. You just can't. And I think it's very, very easy to just be like hesitant and I don't know, it's hard, and like never start. But just start if you want to, and you will achieve so much in life. And you just stay consistent. And it's going to be so hard, but it's going to be so worth it. And I think that's just a point that I continue to want to hammer home with business and with fitness. It's going to take time. It's going to be hard. People are going to doubt you, but you need to keep forging forward and just keep getting after it. So I hope that helps you guys. And now I'm going to go upstairs, do some more work, and take my supplements and eat my bison and rice. All right, so we just crushed our bison and rice, 220 grams of bison in each container and 300 grams of jasmine rice. And now we are prepping our fuel for session number 2 and 3. We got the Hokas for our Zone 2 run later with Liz. And then we have our grass-fed whey and banana, which we'll have in between session 2 and 3. The grass-fed whey is crazy. Like, I can drink this like 20 minutes before a run and it won't fuck up my stomach at all. So definitely go with the grass-fed whey, and it won't give you that bubble gut feeling. And then I got my applesauce for intra-workout. And pretty much we just have cleans and back squats. And another thing I want to talk about with the affiliate deals and brand deals that I forgot to mention earlier was affiliate deals anyone can have, no matter how much. Like, a lot of companies like Amazon or even like lower end companies, you can reach out to them and be like, yo, can I grab a code? And you could push codes and get commissions. Yeah, you might not get as much traffic and as much volume if you have a big following, but everyone's got to start somewhere. Even if you can make an extra 50 to 100 bucks a month, that's great. And then the brand deals thing, they pay you cash or some sort of deal. They sometimes put it into packages, and then they're like, oh, here's this amount of money for 4 posts, and that's what a brand deal is. Forgot to mention it down there. But anyone can start, and you just have to get the ball rolling, create content, and I know it's gonna suck at first, and just keep pushing. And another thing too, like if you're super young and like you feel like you're not ready to post content or not ready to do that type of stuff, but you want to in the future, just continue to build yourself, continue to go into periods of reflection and be like, and just really strengthen your body, strengthen your mind, so that when you do put yourself on camera, you know what the hell to talk about. So that's another big thing too. From like 2015 to 2020, I was like off of social media and just focusing on myself, grinding, learning a ton of things, building my body, so that when I did go to post content, I knew what I was doing and I could be a reputable source, as opposed to just kind of throwing stuff out there that doesn't really make sense. So I hope that helps you guys, and I want to see you have tremendous amounts of success. So now I'm going to finish taking my supplements and head off to session number 2. All right, so we just got to the gym about 30 minutes ago. We did some vertical jumps and broad jumps, and now we're working into some low hang cleans, 2 inches below the knee. So we got some doubles, and then we got some singles every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. And we're gonna show you this, and we're gonna build up. Try to get to maybe like 330, 335. We'll see how we feel. Let's get it rolling, come on. It's also worth noting that for all my interval work, I use a smartwatch timer. So I literally hit EMOM, then I hit every 2 minutes for 20 minutes, hit start timer, and then it tells me how long I need to rest and how long I need to go before the next set. Keeps you accountable as opposed to just looking at the clock and kind of guessing. Alright, so we just worked up to 330. Felt pretty good. At 285, I definitely wasn't finishing the pull as much as I could have been, so everything was kind of forward, so I kind of had to regroup at like high load. But overall, moved super well, happy with everything, and now we're going into back squats, then a little push press, and then a Metcon. Easy does it.
training complete for the day. We just did some squat waves, did some reps at 315, worked all the way up to 435. Then we did back offs. We did like 385 for 2, 415 for 1, then did 325 for 3 sets of 6. Then we went into this pretty tough Metcon, 10-minute AMRAP of 5 ring muscle ups, 5 thrusters at 95 pounds. Every round you go through, you add 2 more reps. So definitely taxed me a good amount. And now we are gonna clean this up, go get some grass-fed whey in, go get some bananas in, and crush the zone 2 run with Liz. All right, we just got back from our zone 2 run with Liz. We kept the heart rate around 150, 155, which if you follow the Maffetone method, it's just 180 minus your age, which is perfect, 155. And so pretty much I kept a 930, 945 pace on Garmin. So my numbers at zone 2 have been going down. So I can tell by the data that I'm keeping my heart rate the same, but my paces are getting better. So that's huge. And I can't stress enough how important it is to stay in those ranges. And that's why I'm getting VO2 max tested on Thursday, so I can go every quarter to see if I'm improving and just moving the needle forward. So it's getting hotter out in Mass. Like today was 78 and pretty hot out. So definitely sweating a lot more during my training in the gym and outside of the gym. So it's just super important to replenish and refuel, especially if you guys are outside a ton in the summer and I don't know, down south in Texas, Florida. You gotta make sure that you are hydrated like crazy, because you're not only gonna feel like shit, you're gonna perform way worse. So definitely dial in that hydration. So now the plan is to go in, make some breakfast for dinner, and then we're going to shower up, do some work, watch the Celtics Cavs game, which I think already started. It's 7:30 right now, so they're literally down 2. So that game will work and kind of watch the Celtics in the background. But yeah, I will keep you in the loop. And right now I'm gonna go cook some dinner and shower. All right, so we just finished taking a shower and now we prepped some dinner. We got some scrambled eggs. We did 3 whole eggs and some egg whites. And then we got some hash browns, some bison sausage, and some protein pancakes. At this point in the day, having not eaten since like 2 o'clock, I'm absolutely starving. My body's like craving fuel. And I think for me, I think I'm gonna start bumping up a little bit more fuel intra-workout, because I'm just feeling depleted after not eating a massive meal from like 1:30 to 7:30 or 8 it's right now. So I'm gonna start adding in a little more calories, because all I have between 2 and 8 is 2 applesauces, 2 scoops of grass-fed whey, and a banana. I think I'm gonna throw in more fruit and then maybe throw in some sort of like sourdough with peanut butter and banana, just so I can have more carbohydrates and more fuel, because I'm definitely starting to feel it with training volume going up. So I'm gonna house this right now and then we'll go upstairs and work.
There's such a good passing team and spacing team. Emotional come from behind win on Sunday in Game 7 again.
All right, guys, so we are wrapping up the night with a Dave's Bagel with peanut butter, like always, a cup of blueberries, 20-gram protein yogurt, some bison steak strips, which have 18 grams of protein per stick, and then an Olipop. So we just recovered the legs. My legs are definitely shot, so I need to recover them for tomorrow in order to have an optimal training session, and especially going into that VO2 max test on Thursday. I want to be primed and recovered so I can feel good and produce results that are true to me. And yeah, so we just threw on the Mark Pro, did a little mobility, felt good, did some work, watched the Celtics blow out the Cavaliers. They made easy work of them. I'm from Boston, so I'm a big Celtics, Bruins, Pats, and Red Sox fan. And now it's about 10 o'clock at night. I pretty much always eat right around now. I'll get this down in like 10 minutes, and then I won't eat again the rest of the night. So I'll try to be in bed by like 11:20, 11:30, and then we'll wake up like 7:30 tomorrow and do it all over again. So, like always, guys, I really appreciate everything you do. You guys watching this video means the absolute world to me. I hope you guys did like the business tips and the sponsorship tips and like all like the social media tips that I gave earlier in the video, because obviously people who watch content sometimes want to be content creators themselves. So just start, get the ball rolling, and believe in yourself, trust yourself, and just keep doing big things. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.